sewers, welcome to Sew Darn Fun. This is a channel where we learn about quality clothing alterations, some pattern reviews, and I show you some useful sewing how-tos. Chances are you're here because you need to learn how to hem chiffon. You know, that tiny hem. I'm going to show you in 5 steps how you can get that done. Chances are you're here because you need to hem chiffon. Bookmark this video because you're probably going to want to refer to it. The purpose of today is to kind of encapsulate the steps to hemming chiffon that I have in another video. My other video is a little bit longer and gives more explanation. I'll link it at the end of this video and I'll also put it in the description if you want more of a walkthrough. Step 1, mark your chiffon or sheer while somebody is wearing it or it is hanging. The reason is because the bias wants to pull on a lot of this chiffon. It probably depends on the quality, but I've had that issue in the past and I found the most accurate way is to mark it from the floor up while it is hanging on somebody or something. We mark it from the floor up because that way the hem will be even with the floor. No matter if the body is crooked, it'll be even. I use a chalk marker like you'll see right here. If you don't have a chalk marker, you can use a pin and a straight ruler from the floor up. That will work too. Number 2, after you've finished the marking, take it to your ironing board and press that hem under exactly on your mark. That is going to be where the final hem is. So you want to be precise and be careful that it's all nice and smooth and not angular as you're kind of going around the edges of the hem. When that's done, number 3, this is the trickiest part. So if you need more explanation, please refer to the video I am linking in the description. Take this to your machine, have the right side facing up with your hem that you've just pressed tucked under on that fold line. Now you're going to gently kind of pull away that top layer, exposing about 1/8 inch of that extra hem allowance on the inside, kind of rolling it out, and you're going to stitch just inside that area that you've exposed. It's not on the crease that you just pressed. You are kind of making a new sewing line. It's not pressed. You're just going to have to work it with your hands and stitch all the way around. Number 4, carefully. I mean carefully. I can't overemphasize carefully. Take some scissors and trim away the extra hem allowance right next to that stitching line that you just stitched. I use applique scissors. That helps to kind of hold away the layers that I don't want cut. If you try to cut too close to that stitching line, then there's not going to be enough threads to kind of hold that in. So go ahead and stitch a thread or two away from the stitching line that you just did, carefully, all the way around. Once you've done that, number 5, you can see how your hem will easily turn up on that original press that you put in there. Put your dress right side up in your machine. I find that if I have my little teeny tiny micro hem down against the plate of my machine and not up, then it won't be arguing and wrestling with my presser foot. Just keep that part down towards the feed dogs. You will stitch just a tiny bit in. I can't even tell you the measurement because it kind of depends on how big that little turn under that you originally had. Stitch close to the edge. I will just throw out between, maybe a 1/16 up to 1/8 of an inch all the way around again. So this is a double stitching type of a hem. It is the only way that I have found to get a precise hem. Some people have said, why don't you use one of those rolled hem feet? I have tried. The fabric doesn't go into that foot evenly all the way around, and I'm not really sure where my final hem is going to end up because there's no pressing beforehand. Plus, once you start going around that bias, it wants to come out of that foot. So I don't even wrestle with that. I do this 5-step method, which uses 2 rows of sewing. One doesn't show, one does show. So thanks for joining me. If you got something out of this video, consider liking, subscribing. If you need a longer video with more explanation, I'm linking it right here. See you next time.